Easter Seals WRC has been in the social enterprise business most of its existence through a packaging and assembly operation that enables people with disabilities to learn how to work. And we do that by identifying or creating opportunities for them to take the next step towards their own personal success.
When Lisa started with the organization, she was providing direct service. She was doing assessments and had a caseload. There are folks that are, still involved with the organization, drop in and may even be still working here, that remember Lisa in that role.
From the very first time I met Lisa, the thing that really struck me was how results-oriented she was, and the fact that she didn't think that trying to solve human problems was impossible.
She has maintained the same integrity when she worked with them on her caseload and was helping them make their own transitions to now as the president and CEO. She treats them exactly the same.
Well, when I first knew Lisa, her last name wasn't Fitzgibbon. Had a young accountant that I thought would make an excellent treasurer for WRC. So I introduced him to the board. He went on the board, and his name was Dave Fitzgibbon. And obviously, one would say I was a matchmaker, but I'm not going to take credit for that until I talk to Lisa and Dave separately.
We've created construction training, retail training, shipping and receiving, front desk, many usable skills that connect people to the workforce. 86% of the people that go through our training program wind up being placed into permanent competitive employment. So it's worked exactly as we wanted it to as a career path.
When you think about the constituency of Easter Seals Work Resource Center, those individuals that are served typically don't have a voice, a large voice in our community, and their advocates have to be particularly strong and particularly forceful in getting across the message that this community and this constituency deserves to be served.
She had, or has, enthusiasm and effervescence, and she's extremely bright. She was really a lot of fun to work with.
Lisa has done a tremendous job in doing that and has brought this constituency to the forefront of the minds of the leadership of this city.
I had the tremendous opportunity to work with both Margaret Marone and Lisa Fitzgibbon. Both are my mentors, leaders. Their partnership and working relationship was incredible. There was such honor and respect. And with Margaret's passing, that was a huge loss. That was a huge loss because they were such strong partners. In true Lisa fashion, even with this great loss to the entire organization and herself personally, she kept us focused. And I know that Margaret's very proud.
She worked harder than anybody else. That was the impression I got. And she expected you to pitch in and help too. And I think she just had a way of getting the best out of everybody.
I think Lisa's business acumen, spirit, and leadership have really contributed to this strong work resource center that we see today.
One of the keys to our success is our tenacity, our willingness to hang in there until we do make progress. I've heard it said that an effective nonprofit combines the best of Mother Teresa, Attila the Hun, and a certified public accountant. And actually that describes us pretty well.
The boards she would put together, and you had a lot of pretty powerful women and men. After I left the organization, I'd look at the annual reports, and she has continued to uphold that. How did she get that guy? How did she get her? It's always one of the better boards in town.
Lisa's recognized in this community as a real leader in the nonprofit world. And I think her real legacy is bigger than WRC. It really goes across the community.
In my role in development, I was fortunate enough to get to work really closely with Lisa. And in that time, she's a lot more to me than a boss. She's a friend, she's a mentor. She's a person that I would go to for advice for just about anything.
That ability to be so honest and open with your boss is an incredible gift. And I will miss that.
Lisa has set this organization up to run well after she retires. However, what I'll miss most is daily interaction with the leader that strong, and daily interaction with the leader that keeps the fun in what we do.
Social service agencies collaborating together for a common goal is good not only for the individual social service agency, but good for the community at large. Collaboration is the legacy that Lisa has left. It is the legacy that she will be known for decades to come.
I think the legacy that Lisa has left is the fact that she's touched so many lives in such a very significant way. And no better legacy can be left than that.
To work for someone for 8 years and feel like you still continue to learn from them every day, it's a gift.
There's nothing that is so satisfying as helping somebody to take the next step, to try something different, and to see that over and over again with the people we serve. It's just a thrill I've never gotten over.
I like your job. I like the peoples.
My favorite part is help people that need help, or I help them take that stuff, their car, and they need help, I help them. I love the best about my job, helping out with the community.
They should put a picture of Lisa on the wall to say goodbye and people can remember her by. Her smiles always made my day.
It's just going through the process of looking at your core competencies and looking at the way that your mission might be served better by connecting with the business community and looking at the marketplace. You'll think about your organization differently, and you'll think about the people that you serve differently, and you might hit on an idea that in fact works for you. But even if you don't, you'll be thinking more entrepreneurially and finding ways to better serve the people you're in business to serve.
On behalf of Consumer Council, we'd like to say thank you, Lisa.